Turning now to the weather, the sun is out, beautiful out there, but the heat is noticeable. Meteorologist Kelly Ann Cicalese is tracking this. We're only getting warmer as the time goes on.
Yes, this is as cool as it's going to get this week. We are in the 70s at the coastline with a wind off the water. 80s now as we're traveling inland, and it's only going to get hotter, especially inland, where we could see some upper 80s here through the Merrimack Valley, staying in the mid to upper 70s at the coastline, just about 77 in Boston this afternoon. We have a Storm Team 5 weather alert starting Wednesday through Friday. We're looking at high temperatures approaching the triple digits. Heat indices are what it feels like well above 100 degrees with overnight temperatures staying above 70. That means we're not seeing much relief at night either. That's as we're seeing this dome of heat building in the middle of the country. Right now it's just to our west, but on the edge of this dome, we're going to see these thunderstorms pass by. Right now that's just to our north and west, but that's going to start to creep in as this dome of heat creeps toward us. So we do have increasing likelihood for thunderstorm chances late tomorrow night into your early Wednesday. The timeline for that, plus a look at just how hot it will feel with this first official heat wave in Boston. Jessica. Looking ahead to a very hot July, we have extreme hot heat watches that have been posted for much of the area away from Cape Cod. We could be hitting the triple digits, and that doesn't even factor in the humidity. We'll look at how hot it will feel as we're also tracking a few thunderstorms.
Time now is 12:47 and the temperatures are just ticking up little by little. It's the humidity, though, that's really making it feel hotter.
Yes, and you'll feel that in the days ahead. We're pulling in some of this really strong heat that's already building in the midsection of the country. You can see these 90s as you travel from places like Minneapolis all the way down to Texas, moving out toward Phoenix where they have triple digit heat. And we're talking about triple digits here too. It's a strong dome of heat that right now is just to our west, spreading eastward for the middle to later half of our work week, and that's when we get into the thick of it. So we have a Storm Team 5 weather alert, goes into effect Wednesday, continues through Friday, but the peak of the heat is expected on Thursday. That is when we're expecting a high of 100 degrees. This is the hottest temperature we have felt since June of last year. We got up to 102 last year. The record for Thursday is 98. We'll likely be breaking that, although I don't think we'll be setting an all-time heat record. That, by the way, is 104 degrees, but we're very close to it. And you can see even beyond Thursday, Wednesday and Friday, still in the upper 90s. You throw in that humidity that Jessica was talking about, and it will feel like it's into triple digits all 3 days. We might actually feel some of this heat lingering into Saturday as well, but you can clearly see Thursday is the worst of it, up to about 110 with that heat index. So we do have an extreme heat watch that's been issued from the National Weather Service. I do want to mention Cape Cod and the islands, you're not within that watch, so that is a place where you might find a little bit of relief from some of this extreme heat, but certainly is looking hot. On our radar over the next 12 hours, mostly sunny. It's warmest away from the coastline. Farther westward, you'll feel that heat already starting to build today. But our next threat is that extreme level of heat from Wednesday through Friday. We're keeping an eye on the weekend. It's a big holiday weekend, of course, Independence Day. Heat will slowly start to break down. Thunderstorm chances are expected to increase. No storms out there for us today. Sun is out, and it's going to stay in earnest here through the rest of this afternoon. 70s at the coastline remain through the rest of today as we do have a wind off the water, so just about 77 from Boston, but we'll climb into the mid to upper 80s inland. So feeling some of that heat as we're looking ahead to the match today. Kick off at 4:30. At that point, we're still in the low 80s in Foxborough as we are looking ahead to what looks to be a dry evening tonight. But watch for some patchy fog. We saw that last night, similar for tonight, with low temperatures falling into the 60s. Tomorrow, a little bit hotter, especially inland, where we might see a few spots hit 90. Not looking at 90-degree heat in Boston, likely staying in the mid 80s. You'll see some 70s down toward the Cape. You'll feel tomorrow that humidity slowly starting to build, peaking, of course, by Wednesday into Friday. But with some of that heat working toward us tomorrow, we do see increasing thunderstorm chances after 8 p.m. So this is really late. We're talking after sunset for some locations where we just start to see these storms creeping in. This is around midnight. You can see that chance for a few thunderstorms, gusty at that, passing by in the overnight hours, exiting as we move into your Wednesday morning. So that will lead us into what looks to be a very hot but sunny stretch of weather for the middle of our work week. Next chance of storms Friday night, and that's something we'll be watching again for this weekend. Jessica, too early to say it's a washout of a weekend, but certainly unsettled. So if you have outdoor plans, plan on that chance for some thunderstorms rolling by.
All right, Kelly. And now to these kiddos in Wellesley.
And they're actually on the water. I mean, the water's somewhere to go.
Right now, especially. Stay cool. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 4.